We will start at 6 o'clock, so in 10 minutes. Yo. So I'm pretty happy to see you all here. Uh, this time we had a bit of hustle because the meetup was planned originally last week, and even some people came to the space last week, and I'm very sorry for that. We had to reschedule the event. Sometimes it happens, but I hope that this will not happen often. This kind of situation when we have to change plans at the last moment. In any case, that will be a good lesson for me. So, from me today, there will be only a few things. First of all, the next event will be the Game Development World Championship, as you can see on the screens. So this event, right now, the price is 15 euro to attend. But, you know, if you want to showcase your game and you're really like low on money, you can come free, no worries, you can just write me. So this will be held in Ennavate Klubi in Taliskivi. It's a funny name, I know, for everyone who's not Estonian. It's like yeah. So it's a club of different rooms called like that. It's a cool place, really cool place, love it. We will have event on 22, as you can see on the official website of the page is here. I will update the image. I have a new one. It's a bit more sexy. And yeah, so yeah, it's people. Oh, sorry, 17 euro because of the taxes that Eventbrite paid. You know, Eventbrite, they need to make money. Small company. In any case, so we will have this event in the evening. It will be a work show, you know, we will sit in a very comfortable place, just drink something, eat a bit, listen to some cool music. We have plans with DJs and everything. There will be guests from other countries. The winners of previous years will come with their game. So it will be just this kind of party. Like there is no lecture, there is no official crazy program or something like that. We'll just all meet there, talk about life, listen who won some award. There will be an additional award for the best Estonian game, and we will present some present to the winner. The best game of the last year, and that's why maybe I made on the website that small questionnaire. If you will go here. Here, the best Estonian game of 2022 quick. That's the next event. If you want to showcase your game there, you can. There will be workstations, your game, and everyone will play. The event will be for 100 people. There will be guests mostly from Finland. And after that, there will be after party. And I'm very happy to say that Simple Magic is helping with after party. And it's great because lately it's not the best, I would say, time in the industry, so it's not so easy to fund such events. And I'm very happy when I find companies and studios who are happy to help. Like this event is mostly sponsored by Game Cats. That's why on free ticket of free drink ticket you can see the Game Cat logo. Well, Game Cat anyway, they're saving me constantly. I'm very happy that I have such friends, I would say, partners that save me. So as usual, retail helps me a lot. Game Cam and sadly, right now I'm seeing on from placeholder. Well, next event. And of course, no worries, Moby Tictum is in my heart. They are now our like official media partner for the future. And we have some plans, but that's for the next time. What I will ask from you, please, if someone still didn't do that, join the Estonian game industry salary survey. If you have 5 minutes of your life, maybe 10 minutes, sorry, then please fill this thing and don't lie, please. Because it's anonymous. I cannot later check. It's very important, really, even for local government, for me, for everyone to understand what are the salaries in game dev in Estonia. Because different studios have very different view of salaries. And some kind of real, not that one that we can take from each register, those numbers that are there, magical numbers. It's reality. Reality is very important. So that's all from me. With those two things, oh yeah, three things. Don't forget about patron money. And this is to all of the patrons. There are right now, I think, 31 people maybe. And that's the right now around 200 euro per month. That really helps. And yeah, uh, sadly there is no additional value right now for the patrons. Just this feeling that you help. And sometimes there is some extra information, but nothing really special right now. Not because I don't have time, but just because we decided with the game cam, with placeholder, that we will give same value to anyone. Not only to the patrons or not depending on the amount of people of money you give, but just like everyone have the same, how to say, rules. Like you give me information and I post it on the social media. You need help, I answer you, no matter what. So that's all from me. Now let's go to the first speaker, I think. Or you don't want to be the first speaker? You want to be? Okay, that's a good one. So the first speaker is coming here, and he will talk about something very serious. Uh, see, it's funny. Whatever. You know, let's see the information for everyone. And we will start our official. If you have any topics you want to talk about, please write me on Discord or anywhere else. And we will have our next meetup in May. I don't know right now specifically the date, but there will be a final meetup in May, and after that we will go to the summer vacation. Not in the sense that there will be no events, there will be no meetups. There will be this summer definitely demo day, and we will try to do summer summit events. But other than that, it will be more relaxed time of the year. What can I tell more? Another thing that is pretty important, I think there are many students who are finishing their studies in game design and they need practice. So if you need practice in Estonian studios, write me on Discord or Facebook, anywhere, and we will see because right now, very soon, I will start talking with studios about possible practice and how many places they have, what kind of practice they have, and those kind of details. Remember that your laptop cannot work without the electricity. My laptop can work 45 minutes on it. 45. A new laptop. Love it. You good battery. Happens. So, okay, it works. I'm doing live stream right now, but I cannot tell the quality, how good is the quality of the audio. That's why we are recording right now digital audio. And if the audio will be really bad, I will just use that. And for the next event, we will have a dedicated sound card because the game can is sponsoring the update of the audio equipment for the meetings. That's that's weird news. Okay, done. Great. Ah, you did that. That's why you took it. Okay. And I will just make sound stronger, so no worries. So today you are going to design so how what is the mechanism that we are going to open the machination is the tool that we want for simulating the game design. That's the sound is doing something practical. So how we can simulate our mechanics in the machination. Definitely, everything so the we'll just put some draft stats here. So the mechanics is providing the construct methods or rules designed for the players to interact with in the you can divide mechanics, main mechanics, the core mechanics, and the mechanics. So the core mechanics is the main mechanics of the game that have to be in the player experience. Like in racing game, driving is the core mechanics. In steering and shooting is core mechanics. In Candy Crush, so the driving is the core mechanics. Multiple server game. Inventory system is the core mechanics. How we can do the core mechanics in the game? You are try to another scale. If you remove the game mechanics and the game is totally changed, it means the mechanics is part of the core mechanics. And if you change the game mechanics and the game is still as same as before, start mechanics. For example, if you play Resident Evil,
definitely can inventory. Inventory high with the mechanics of the in Resident Evil. But some of the progression in the game, like I would say some of the mechanics to open the doors, for example, it really doesn't impact the user experience. You know, so first we need to develop mechanics, categorize mechanics to qualify the categories. These categories based on game design by Miss Adams and fundamental of game designs. So I love these categories. The mechanics dependent physics based. Most of the movement of the platform game, most physics based stuff because it's basic mechanics. It is intuitive, so you don't need to do a lot of things, just play the game and do learn. For example, the mechanics is intuitive. The next type is in general economy. Uh, the first is economy doesn't mean money all the time. It means everything that resource based, okay? Like money, energy, health, ammo, magazine, everything that can represent to the user is going to be the economy, this resource. And the promotion mechanism is the promotion of the field controlled by the number of mechanisms during the flow of the game, like level up, or the character, like promotion. Some mechanics that help to progress during the course of the game. Other than this tactical maneuver is mostly related to deep game unit on the map. So it doesn't mean that only strategy gaming in chess is exactly this mechanism, which we for chess in the board. Or most of the board game use these mechanics. And, the last category is social interaction. It is interacting among the players in the game in social interaction. So maybe allowing the player some co-op mechanics, sometimes leaderboard, chat, it's part of the social interaction. At first, we need to divide mechanics into some categories. Then, based on these categories, we can define the core gameplay of the game and define our genre of the game. So basically, it's five game mechanics from four games. You can find more of these tables in the Adam's Games book. In this table, you will see the category by physics, economy, program, tactical, and social. So actually, you will see the physics phase. The first one, the board, or this one is in physics or mechanics. So the core mechanics of actually get most things. You move, range, continue, jumping, and stuff. These are the order mechanics of the mechanics. You can have power up, material, power slide, and everything that related to the core mechanics. Then side mechanics mostly add some details to core mechanics. In most of the action games, we have progression. It's going to be level based, and a lot of exploration and stuff, narration. In the strategy, the main mechanics and political memory. For the role economic progression. And the storyline, quests, life, failures is so important and later level up. And equipment, experience, maybe inventory and stuff, is all related to the economy. And for this sport game, it's like mostly simulation and physics. That's so important, but in the next level is going to be team management, team tactics, another things that we need to know about the mechanics is we can divide mechanics in terms of the progression to two parts: emergence of game of progression. In the beforehand in the game, it means that most of the challenges that comes in the game is emerge during the play, like combat system. Type of the combat design, the enemy design as well, but the combat, action, combo stuff, is happening based on the player experience. It's designed by designers. But progression is some of the mechanics that are already pre-designed in order in the game. Most related to levels, level design, most related to all sequence and stuff. You know, personal level here. Um, so Zelda is not the pure game of progression. Um, Zelda has Zelda combined mechanics of progression and emergence together. So the combat, as I mentioned, is emergence mechanics and level design, some queries, and some structure in the game experience in progression. So you couldn't see in these based on the pure progression is quite combination other mechanics. And if you want to design a mechanics, what it should do is quite, if you want to split the pro stuff, the making games or gameplay stuff, definitely we have three main steps: prototype, elaboration, and tuning. Okay, but for mechanics, it's exactly the same, but in a small space. But at first, when you want to design a mechanics, you need to answer some questions. You need to design given some questions related to the mechanics, then answer. If you can answer that mechanics, you solve a lot of issue beforehand. So at first, you need to make a prototype, make a tool first. We have mainly three type of prototype. We're gonna be physical prototype. It's gonna be paper prototype that mostly related to card games, board games, But physical, I remember I saw a video related to cutthroat. They made exactly the physical of cutthroat. They cut some rope and see exactly the candy come to the box. It was physical prototype, and we have software prototype. We call it digital prototype. It's gonna be a spreadsheet. It's gonna be machinations that are going to talk about it, and it's gonna be everything. We have three prototype in digital version, but we have some advantage and disadvantage. For example, a spreadsheet, you just need to just play around with numbers. Maybe it's not too intuitive. But in visual, in game making, if you compare game making with mathematician, both of them quite a little bit more advanced, but game making is more technical knowledge. And on elaboration step, you need to add more details. So in this step, you already proved your concept, and you need to add some more details in your mechanics. Then in tuning stage, you don't add any mechanics, just improve player experience based on the mechanics that you designed. So, for example, if you want to design a pickup, you need to answer these questions. You need to define some questions first, then answer the questions. So what does Q is going to be HP or arm or something else. Where is it located? So is where is it located and how it is produced is going to be brought from the dead enemy that's found based on the timer. It's going to be on the map. It's going to be somewhere else on how limited it is the amount of the pickup. It might be 50, 100, 2, 3, then you need to design the mechanics, you need to define a lot of questions and need to answer those questions. to progress. If you can't answer this question, it means you need to work, research more about the mechanics to figure out if it works or no. So it was just an introduction to some um, mechanics.
Sorry. Yeah.
That is correct. So, game mechanics are among the hardest part of a game to design because they are difficult to visualize and convenient to simulate quickly. Then we need to systematize game design, and we need to know the grammar of the gameplay. First, we want to design the mechanics. And all game mechanics related to some elements like resources and entities, sources, drains, converters, and traders, events, processes, and conditions. I will explain it more in the mechanician, but these are grammar of gameplay. I took this stuff from the fundamental of game design that Ernest Adam tried to systematize game design and break down the mechanics to some parts. That is some of the mechanics as resource and entity, a source to produce the resource, drain and sink of the source, And the machination is a visual language and visual symbols that represent structure that show the flow of the elements and how the elements interact with each other. So we are using the machination to simulate our game mechanics. So the main machination framework works like this. At first, we need to design mechanics. When you design it, then you need to create mechanics. Game mechanics comes from the game design. Then after game mechanics, you need to represent it and simulate it by machination. Machination process, it will generate some data for you based on game design. Then you will go back to the fellow. You can do explore a lot to figure out your mechanics works and find the best balance and data from your games. Because in application, you are able to change value, change the input, and simulate your design to code workflows. You can simulate a number of the playlists as well in a second. So it's the first screen of tools. I draw this diagram, maybe 1 2 years ago, was just for score calculation. Just an overview of the migration. There is some base here in Europe. You can draw the rest of. There are some buttons here to pay, USP. There is some SP of the plane in Europe. This is the first overview of the tool. Then the migration list, and as I mentioned before, the migration is called a language. It's a grammar. Okay, then it consists of a lot of elements that you look at this. There are all elements in machination that consist of some verb and some nouns. For example, this shape is source. The verb is produce. Produce some resources. This shape is drain that consumes some resources. So it's the overview of all grammar parts of the machination. That I will go through all of them one by one. The first things in game that they mentioned before is resources. Then pool is a location where resources gather, then resources collected. And you can only put integer value in the pool, not a fraction. Okay, this is a pool with 5 resources. Imagine that this is health, or this is a gem. It's gonna be 5. Empty pool, and this one is 125 resources in this pool. It's like in terms of the going to be a variable that you can put your inside it, but because it's countable, it needs to be integer, not fraction. The next part is the resource connections. So you need to connect resource together. When you want to use resource, consume resource, you need to connect. The main things on connection is the number or some parameter on the line on the output. The tree means the resource connection is rate of tree. When you connect, for example, the first pool that the resource is here, with this connection is empty, it means the rate of 1. When you want to transfer one resource from the left pool to right pool, is going to be 1. But three, it means based on the S step, it means 3 resource from left to right. It's going to simulate the damage. With this system, you need to put number of damage after each hit. It's going to be 20, 50 something. And if you use write all on the connection, it means all the resources from the origin, the target will be moved at the same time in the thing. Definition, we have a multiple type of integration modes. The first one is this one. It means this fires every step. Every step is like a tick in the game engine, no? But the machination is default is 1 second, but the minimum is 0.5 seconds. So you can't simulate something so fast. There is batch running, but you need to define the step, then press batch. It's gonna be 100 times at the same, 100 times immediately. With automatic, this node play automatic. With this node is interactive, you need to click. When you click on this node, it's being worked. Passive, we need to fire by a trigger. When you add a trigger. And the third action is like exactly on when you press play, this will be run only once. If you want to run it again, you need to trigger it again. So the next element is sources. So we use that sources to you resources. Okay. This one is source. This symbol means unlimited source. But this one is quite similar. Is a pool with a number of resources here, but it's limited source. Because when you move all those resources to a pool, it's gonna be empty. But this one, no, it's can generate forever. Like first, the vector the overmatch is which helps because there is a limitation on the bullets. There is a real, but there is a limit in the bullets. Bullets for you after each reloading. The limits is a drain, because in terms of the economic side. And the economic source thing, when you design a resource, you need to define how this resource comes, where the comes, and how we can consume the resource. So during this for consume the resource, but we can do something similar like this in a food to train a resource. But in this case, you already consumed the resource, but still you have resource in another place. But in this one, you don't access to resource anymore. If you want to make an example in the game, the right one is gonna be like a dropping weapon in the map. Dropping. If you don't need it, definitely it's not in your inventory anymore. But if you want, you can go to the place and pick it up again. It means you drop the resource, but you can pick it up again. It doesn't remove from the game, just the pool. But in the left part, it's like a bullet. When you shoot something, bullets come out of the weapon and disappear. You can't actually put it anymore. Okay? Is that another element is gate. Gate is in contrast of it. Just resources to based on conditions. Okay? When you want to distribute the resource to two lines, for example, based on some conditions, some randomness, you can use the gate. For example, in this, we have two types of gates as well, deterministic and random. Is deterministic with all the time this line is 20%, this line is 30, and this line is 10. Maybe all the numbers should be 100, but if it's not 100, mathematician normalize the numbers to 100. So don't worry about this part. Is deterministic. So when gate for this one, the resource comes here, then based on this, detect which one should be based on the orders. But random is total random. Is the functionality is quite similar, but the first one is based on the order of the resource, the second one is based on randomness. And the other one is an example deterministic, but it's unconditional. Like -4 is if the resource comes here, the three first resource comes from this line. It's like a branch, like a branch for resource. When you want to distribute resources to multiple branch and these elements. Other elements that you can manage that is really important is the converter. Converters is still important because you are able to convert the resource to another type. Um, then, for example, for this experience, when you gain, for example, experience in the game, finally, convert your experience to level up. Okay, you get, for example, experience, then you go to the level 2. Next experience, or in parking, you have this mechanism that, for example, in parking, you can convert your print and your sheet to a form or something. Don't know exactly the amount of the can convert. Can convert one part from book, one part from book, and convert and make it book. Then use it in the board. We are using the converter for this kind of stuff. Exactly, it is like factories to turn the raw material to a finished product. And we have some connection, but the hash mark is for changing the state. The first one just change the state, and +1, it means if the resources, the connection is, for example, is 2. If you add this state to +1, increase the connection. The second one, if you put a star, it's going to be trigger. It means when you add this one, you can enable a node to generate something. To enable something. It's going to be 30%. When you this one, just add 30% to the connection. This one, just add a connection, the connection to activate something. If the value of the resources with the next node. This is one is later just modify a state. This is register. Register is used to develop the flow of the resource based formula. For example, register and interact. The right one is interactive. You can put in your diagram. You can include value to multiply on something, use it for formula for something. For example, you want to calculate something with to 1, then test your simulate your stuff. Increase it to 2, simulate again. But this one is to for you. For A is connection in B. The formula of this node is A plus B. So if we have two resources here and five resources here, already 7. Then we can use it uh, for the another element is delay or queue. Delay, most of the time you need to make a delay before to distribute your. It takes time for delays. The queue is similar to delay, but one by one, put all the resources in the queue, then pass it one by one in a step of time in machination. And another element, the function in your game, you find the meaning losing some conditions that the game is end. For example, I made the HP here is empty. If this is empty, is equal to 0, it means game over. So in this case, simulation. When you play simulation, when this is stop the simulation, then the game is and we can see the resources set up on the pool. The first emulation is weapon system. I will try to make this in the tools today. I can explain it more. So here, for example, we have a pool here to resources. What is the resource? Bullet is the gathering. The train just shoot bullet. So it's gonna be happy. One per time. When you goes to 0, this condition call is equal to 0. When 30 bullets again, then there is a real time is 3 seconds. After 3 seconds, then throw 30 bullets in the negative. Then for simulate the shooting approach, this quite uh, uh, and they added another. It's so important to see the flow and balance thermostat. We have a source to generate heating. To heat the environment is the temperature. Every second increase 5, but if the degree is only less than 20, if the goes over 20, this will be disabled. So keep the environment warm. And we have some sink drains here to decrease the temperature based on the. For the presentation, then we can start working with the tool. So my reference for game design and main game design that introduced this structure like this system of the game design. That's the start. Okay. Let's take a look on the tools first. The toolbar and all the links that are here, like source, train, pool, gates, is a trade. Is converter for register, delay, and condition and count. Pool. Then you need to put some resources inside the pool. That explained we have 4 different type of trigger this node. We have interactive, we have automatic, and we have enabling on network. This is the capacity that -1 is unlimited. You can put a number here to make it limited really. We start counting. It stores and it's automatic. It will push it to 10. It's gonna be so if I calculate this every step generate resource, for example, XP, I need XP. Every second 10 XP, I need my my XP pool. And my XP increased after killing the enemy. I need to generate everything automatic. I want to convert it to interactive, then it means when I click on the node, it will be activated. So when I kill one enemy, I will get an experience. It's so easy. You can simulate your mechanics like this. So, you know, when you, for example, I'm going to make something simpler. When you get experience, finally you need to convert the experience to level. For the when you gain experience, you need to convert to level. I would say this P6 would be for example 50, and I want to convert my experience to level. First, to add a converter here, and another pull here. It's level. It's speed. Converter to level. So for the converter, you need to define the I would say an equivalent concept, for example, 250. Okay, it should be interactive. Then if I simulate my design, when you kill one enemy, you will get okay. I kill one enemy, then I got a 50 experience. I kill another one, I got 100 experience. That's give the experience for. Okay, it's a resource of my experience. Then I want to upgrade my character. When I use the converter, 150 remove from this pool and convert to level. You know, it was 250, right? It's 100. So the resource then we need to when you in actual game when you get experience, when you level up, then you need to increase the rate of the conversion. You know, when you, for example, this simulation is gonna be every level. If you press the convert, then it's gonna be 150. So there isn't any progression in this simulation. If you want to add a progression, then you need to explain the like this. It means when this level goes up, it's 150. Can I level up? So it's gonna be 1. The next level needs 100. Increase the rate of the content, then you need to put progression here. This is gonna be the program is plus 1, I would say plus 50 for each level up. It means for the first level is gonna be 150, second level is gonna be 200, third level is gonna be more. Let's simulate again. Okay, right now, you see 150 plus 50, so you need 200 right now. No, doesn't work because the rate of the conversion increased. The 150 doesn't work. And you need to be 150 to 200. When you can convert the screen with so for pillar, I convert this to let's say so the level is two, but the screen level is three of the content, and you can increase the simple board, simple drive, the level, simple level of system. The mechanics of at first, we first you can equal
Нет, нет, он заряжается обычно. Если мы очень ну, что дальше? Да, это просто не сделать.
so so it's a simple graph in rate and pressure. Okay, so every step there is one pressure from the temperature. This is the pressure and increase every section. So the balance is equal to level reduces actually. That's more so. When we let it we show it star here the star and then you
Вот это нужно проверить.
start and focus.
That's right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh. Then every second heater generate one temperature. Yeah, you can see the here. Okay. Then it goes higher and higher and higher forever. So we need the mechanic to control the temperature. Um, yeah. our shoes generate temperature, train until temperature. Two shoes with rate of 2 generate temperature, with rate of 1 until temperature. Different. The steel is not bad. The steel cooled off after a couple of seconds, higher and higher and higher. If I want to balance